Hello everyone. Today you are going to learn chapter 11, force and pressure. So my dear students, you know about the force as well as the pressure. Maybe you have heard these two words in our day-to-day life also. But here in the lesson you are going to learn the force and pressure in detail. So what is the force? This question is in your mind. So here you can see the pictures. There are some pictures, and with the picture easily you will understand what is the force. So in the first picture you can see the person is pushing a car. Here in the next picture the person is pulling a cart. A player is hitting a ball. Here horse is pulling a car, and here also some players are there which are playing football. So this player is kicking a football, and here some students are there, some children are there, they are pulling the rope. So in this way you can see in the activity in these pictures persons are there which are pulling something or pulling something, means they are pulling any object or they are pushing any object. So here a force is nothing but it is a push or pull on an object. So a simple definition for your understanding, that is force is the push or pull on an object. Now if here example is given there, if an object has to be moved, it has to be pushed or pulled. Suppose if you want to move an object, then whether you have to pull or whether you have to push. So these two actions are there, two activities are there, pushing and pulling. So you can push or pull, then the object can move. In your day-to-day life also, if you want to move the table, then you have to push the table, otherwise you have to pull the table towards you, then the object table can move. So that push and pull is nothing but it is the force. Now forces are due to interaction, means what? So forces are due to interaction. In this picture you can see there are the two objects. A person is also object and a car is also object. So in this picture you can see the person is pushing a car. Now see here two objects are there. So when these two objects, when they interact with each other, then only force can be seen. Or if there is any interaction in between the two objects, it results into the force. So for the result of the force, there must be an interaction between these two objects. Now if the person is pushing a car, means the person applying the force on the car, and if car starts move, then we can see there is a force due to the interaction between these two objects. Now see here, an interaction of an object on another object results into the force between the two objects. Here example is shown with the example of picture, and what is given here, if a man stands behind car, the car does not move. If he pushes the car, he applies the force and the car begins to move in the direction of applied force. Now assume that the person is standing just behind a car without touching to the car. Can car move? No, car cannot move at all. But when the person will touch, means when the person will apply the force, and when the person will start pushing this car, then the car will start moving. So here the force is important to move the car, to move this object. So here the force will come to play when there will be the interaction between these two objects. But if the person is just standing behind the car will not move or the object will not move. Now exploring the forces, see here you can see there are the two statements A and B. So what is the A statement? If two forces act on body in the same direction, this is most important. If the two forces acting on body in the same direction, the net force is sum of the two forces. Now see here, the same direction and the net forces is sum of the two forces. Here you can see a net force is equal to F1 plus F2, and this one is the box, it is an object. So where the force 1 and force 2 is applied. Suppose force 1 is applied by one person and force 2 is applied by other person. Now how can we make a expression of this? So here this box means one object, and F1 and F2, these are the two forces. Suppose there are two persons. One person F1 is Ram and F2 is Sham. Suppose Ram applied the force on the box in the same direction, and this Sham also applied the force on the box in the same direction, means they are either pulling or pushing. So here we can say they are pushing the box. Now both are pushing the box. This is Ram and Sham, both are pushing a box towards in the same direction. So here I will write the name of the person. Ram, and this one is the Sham. Now these two persons, they are pushing box in the same direction. So when they push the box in the same direction, the force or the net force or total force acting on the box is nothing but it is the addition of these two forces, F1 plus F2. So here it is given net force is equal to F1 plus F2. So you have to note one thing, that if the forces are acting in the same direction, this is most important, and when the forces are acting in the same direction, the net force is the sum of two forces. So here you have to do the addition of F1 and F2. Suppose Ram used the 5 Newton force and Sham used the 10 Newton force. So what will be the net force acting on the box? So it would be 15 Newton. So you have to understand that when the forces acting in the same direction, the net force is the sum of the forces F1 and F2. But in the best statement B, what is given? It is given in a different format. Now if the forces acting on a body in opposite direction, it is given in the statement B. Now here in the B statement, what is given there? Opposite direction. The net force is, if the two forces acting on a body in opposite direction, then what will be net force? The net force will be the difference. This is most important, difference between the two forces. Now see here, we have considered F1 means the Ram which is applying the force on the box, and F2 is the Sham which is applying the force on the box. Now here you can see the Ram is applying the force on the box in this direction, means from left to right, and the Sham is applying the force on the box from right to the left. So they are pushing the box in an opposite direction. So Ram is pushing towards the Sham and Sham is pushing towards the Ram. So this direction is opposite. Here the force which is applying on the object, that force direction is opposite. So how can we calculate the net force on this box? So the net force on the box would be F2 minus F1, means that will be the difference between the forces. Now F2 means we have considered Sham is applying force 10 and Ram is applying 5. So 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. So how much force is acting on the body? It is 5 Newton. So in this way you have to understand that you have to note some points, that when the forces are acting in opposite direction, then net force will be a difference between two forces, and when two forces acting in the same direction, the net force would be sum of two forces. I hope you have understood this point. Effect of force on an object. So this force shows the effect on each and every object. So what type of effect the force can show when it is get applied on the object? Now here in the picture you can see that this person is pushing a car. So here what effect the force will show? This car will start moving, because the car is at a rest position, stationary position, car is not moving at all. But when the person starts to push a car, the car will change its distance from one place to other place, the car will move. So here what will be the force of the effect of the force? So the first effect, force can make an object to move from the rest. So if any object is at rest, it can move just because of force. Now again, here in the second picture you can see the person or the player is catching a ball, or this person now hold a ball. So here we can see force can stop a moving object. So ball, when someone throw ball, at that time ball is in motion, and when ball is in motion, ball changes its place, but this person is trying to stop the motion of the ball. This person is trying to stop the moving object. So how the person is trying to stop the moving object? By using force. So this is the second effect of the force, that force can stop a moving object. Now see, force can move a rest object and force can stop moving object. Now here you can see this boy is riding a bicycle. So this boy may, while riding the bicycle, may change the direction of the cycle also. Now see here, the force can change the speed of an object if it is moving. So here the direction also get changed and speed also get changed. The boy can run this cycle fast, otherwise the boy can run the cycle slow also. It's depend upon its riding speed. Now the force can change the direction of motion of an object. So here also it can be used. Otherwise, see here the cricketer, this batsman hitting a ball. Now ball is in opposite direction, but when the batsman will hit the ball will change its direction. Now next is, the force can change the shape of an object. The force may cause one or more of these effects. So this chapati, when we take a dough and then when we start rolling it, we make a chapati. So we can change the shape of this chapati by applying the force. So these are the effects. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 are the effect which takes place just due to the force. So simply again, the force can change the shape. The force can make the object move, which is at the rest position. The force can stop the moving object. The force can change the direction of the object, and the force can move, or force can change the speed of the object. So these are the points which you have to which we have learned today. Hope so you have understood all these points.